Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Side complete. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And looking to throw now on first down. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And the back gets the football. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss. And just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So you're on fourth down. Out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Headed to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Michigan.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. He settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The Noles are on the move here. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. Powers through the tackle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looks right for a quick completion. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Moles.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Baker. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pitch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him.
Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. What a play for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught near the sideline, but he'll lose yardage. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing pressure. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side and makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play with? So they won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive? Breaks into the open. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. And at first down, they go right back to him.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. to get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the 1st down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. No press here. The defense backing away. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back. It's Baker. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a big game.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He hands it off from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Up, play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. He could go. Oh, he's out to stiff arm. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Florida State, to put them on top now. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. the offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
And the Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that kill.
Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Noles.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Yang. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. Broken tackle still going. He runs at him out. That's a big gainer there.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. Perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gained by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Michigan, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The ball will be downed at the 20. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Baker. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. No huddle here for the offense.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on fourth down. They will take over protecting this lead. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
I test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Offense getting set. It's second down. Working clock with the ground game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dumps it down and back to the clock. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
To the air. It's Baker. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Checks this down to the running back. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Defense is coming after him. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And this one is caught. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for a late deep throw. He's got it out of the 25. That's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. The Noles have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets loose. Touchdown, Seminoles. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a present.